It's like really close to a B. Yeah, it's completionist plus plus. Wow, very dark today. It is incredibly stormy out right now. It started like 30 minutes ago or so. So there's like no light. Hold on, let me see what this looks like. That's better. We'll do that. Usually I don't like that light because it's a bit too much, but it makes it look good today, so we're gonna stick with it. Hello. Yes, I am human. Are you human? You make it sound like you're not. Concerning. Make sure I've got everything up that I need up down here. You're not human. DJ become human. But I am human. How do I become human? Do I have to like not be human and then be human again? Oh God. Oh no. Those words all look very similar. That's probably what they want from me, actually. I see Ariel. I see uh linear. Those aren't quite. There's no way that's one of them. That's a bait, right? Is this an AI generated streamer chat? I'm the one who asks chat things. You don't ask chat things. What the fuck am I looking at here? Hold on, there's something on my screen. Get out of there. Round off. Dude, I don't even know half these words. Volumetric, aerial, linear, and angular? These are forms of measuring something? This is weird, but I think that's one of them. Geometry adjectives. Wow. Geometry adjectives. Nope, I was right. Easy clap. Um, Arial and Impact are both fonts. Georgia is also a font. Veranda is also a font. Boom. Oh yeah, yeah. That one of the categories is some TF2 shit. You'd get that in an instant. How much have you played TF2? Split. Wait, what am I looking at right now? Tiana? What the fuck is this? What is that? In total the whole time? Yeah, sure. Split. Ariel? So I'm. Do you guys know anything about like Disney princesses? Because could that be like Disney princesses or something? 2K hours since middle school. Okay, but that's like over a super duper long time, right? That's still a lot of time in TF2, but like that's over the course of what going on 15 years, you know? Round off. Kind of similar for Company of Heroes too. Do you still play that actively? I haven't seen you on there in a little while, so. Arabesque. Hello, lazy turtle. I don't suppose you know anything about Disney princesses or something. Are four of these Disney princesses? I see Ariel, but I don't know anything about others. Or like something related to that. Round off, split. Ariel? These are the ones that come to me immediately, but when I do play, it's Company of Heroes 3 or Broken Arrow. Is Company of Heroes Broken Arrow a game in the series? Also wrong too. L. Immediately you can't pay attention to this guy's opinions anymore. He spells things wrong. I can't believe I got the purple and the blue, and then I'm like, duh, what's the green? Company Heroes 3 plays more like XCOM. Oh, is it still real time though? Ariel, Aurora, Tiana, and Meridia. Okay, so it is actually these four. I have no idea who they are, but sure. Disney. Okay, they are. Cool. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I don't know who the fuck these people are besides Ariel, to be honest, but I knew them like through some sort of weird like core memory. Gymnastics moves. Okay. Word. Yeah, no. Miss me with that shit. I'm gonna get the geometry adjectives and fonts before I get Disney princesses and gymnastics moves. Did that one get picked up on the mic? It might have. It do be fun to win. It's fun to win in whitening. I wish Abiotic Factor would be developed forever. It really is a very good game. You should join back in with us sometime. We've moved forward a little bit in the story, but we're still not caught up to where we were. We just got access to the carts, the like hotwire kits and such. Studio mode, go over to gameplay. Blah la 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 la. Transition. Alright, so today I wanted to do some challenges and also some just continuing on with this profile. So we're gonna start with the continuing on with the profile. I'm probably not gonna stick through the whole stream, gonna play a Minecraft horror mod pack with a friend. Word? Would you prefer I start with challenges then? Or do you not care one way or another? What we got on the way of challenges? I don't know. Alright, we're starting with challenges then. After blind selected, increase base size by 0.15. But 3x blind reward. 3x blind reward. Okay. Word? Any restrictions? No. The last few times I've been out, I'm planning on going hunting this year. Dude, how much shit are you planning to do this year? It sounds like you've decided to just pack your entire schedule for the next 12 months. I don't know how you gonna do all this shit. You already said you don't have time for anything. How you gonna have time for something? Honestly, just give me the small blind. If this is going to be like... It gets harder with each blind you play, I see, but... you know, honestly, we're very unlikely to win this in one. Maybe I should just play the 3 of a kind here. With 345 as our requirement, right? But now we have an easy... Bada bing, bada boom. CPA got kind of pushed to the side again. Wait, that thing that you were gonna study for? It just takes so much freaking work. I mean, like, if you stop doing that particular thing, I suppose you're gonna have a lot of time back. What's good, Vice? Vish? I'm gonna take just 2 jokers worth taking. Jesus Christ, 585. Wait. It was just 345. Hold on. Is this doubling up? Actually, on Tuesday I have a C++ exam. Hey, that's not technically what I meant by C++, but I understand the confusion, and it's relevant. Is this like, is this any particular kind of C++? Is it like just intro C++ stuff? Or is this like object-oriented specific? What are we doing here? Well, I don't like the several 2 pairs, but I also don't have a ton of choice. Guess I could go for a flush instead. Never mind, straight me. Still winning in 1. What are you playing? I'm playing the one that increases the blind every time a blind is selected. But it seems to be increasing it twice every time I click it. Because 960, I've only played 2 blinds. I don't understand how 600 times 1.3 or even times 1.15 squared could possibly be 960. Like addition and subtraction in matrices. Okay, gotcha. It's for the CPA. It's 4 tests, 75% to pass. Each attempt is 150. That sounds like a scam. So you got to pay $600 minimum to just take the 4 tests? Yikes. Constellation early? Yes. Paintbrush, sure. So yeah, we're getting double punished for the actual challenge. The actual challenge is twice as hard as it says it is. Notice how I'm already up to a required score of 1,050. I've only played 3 blinds. That's nearly double. Oh wait, that's a straight flush. Sick. Yippee! Known bug, okay. Word. Well, time to fight for my life, I guess. Like, I don't want to skip for a top-up tag. As much as I like avoidance, like, I'm not gonna skip for 2 common jokers. It's just awful. Like, I guess I have to, though. I don't know, give me the... I want to take the Fool, but I can't take the Fool unless I sell one of these, in which case I can take the Fool. Next. I'll probably skip for the Polychrome, though. Look at... Okay. Graphical error. Hierophant me there. Emperor me. Tower on this. High Priestess me. Full house. That makes this choice easy. Sell you. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just used it. Desi, how's it going? We are doing the, we're doing the, it's like the score increases every time you pick a blind one. Erosion, I mean, it could work. I'm probably not even gonna win this upcoming blind in the first place, but I'll try. Let's take the raised fist, I suppose, and a drunkard just to be safe. We're skipping here. We're facing the needle. Actually, that's kind of an alright first hand. I think we discard just to see if we can get more face cards or better low cards. Something like this. And then we play like that. And we get a ton of mult from Raised Fist plus Constellation, and we probably win off that. Yep. I beat this one pre-nerf. Yeah, it's still, like, yeah, it's still double. Wait, is that Vi or Veil? That Vi. Do you have multiplayer? I really need to try multiplayer, honestly. Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Guys, this is awful. Yeah, I really should try multiplayer. Like, at this point, that's kind of where it feels like I should be going next. Have I ever played Limbus Company? And have I asked this question? I don't think you've asked me that question. And also, no. I think. On both counts, I'm not actually certain. Don't actually care for Drunkard. Sure. That'll do. The visual glitch is just hilarious, honestly. Holographic tag might not be the worst. But I want to play the small blind. Does this also triple every time? Because, like, look at all that money. Hold on, we got a potential full house in a couple different ways. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Pull off some of the low cards. Ugh, still drew a 3. Never mind, easy clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is gonna be better than the 4, I think, anyways. Hey JG, if you encounter a glitch, you have to reset the game. You'll know what it is. There's my $81. Every time you save scum, it triples too. No, I think I'm good. This is already busted. Why is it so long? Honestly, Sock and Buskin with Scary Face sounds better than ice cream. There are very few things in this world better than ice cream, but I would imagine that's one of them. This is great synergy. Okay. Yeah. It's uncommon for baseball card. It gives me the free Mars. Ooh, there's a Wii. I was just thinking that I did not have enough Wii. Oh my god. Guys, I'm not gonna be able to click on the... Discard 2 cards per hand played. I actually want to keep the jacks. Okay, cool. We got the full house. Bada bing, bada boom. It's the hook. So since I'm now in school again, I can only tune in on weekends. So hello. Hello, Dark Purple. How are you? Alas, school wins another one. You 100% need some plus malt? Yeah, for sure. But the question is, what am I getting rid of for some plus malt? Because I like these. Besides, I'm gonna get like $243 from playing this. There we go. Looks good to me. I'm doing great. I just got 243 bucks from this glitched out challenge. Get rid of Celestial? No. It's scaling. It's scaling. The synergy. Look at all this synergy. I've already saved like $12. Am I skipping? I'm skipping for a negative. Oh, hey. I'm skipping for a negative tag. Assuming I can. Alright, now I'll sell it because I want to sell for the double negative. Bugged mod. It's a challenge that someone put together. This lazy turtle put it together. Get out of here, shoot the moon, no one likes you. Rocket though. Huge econ value. There we go, that'll have to do. So how am I meant to do this? If I just hit... Are there keybinds for this, actually? Hold on. You know, I've never actually checked to see if there's, like, keybinds or something. Hold on, maybe I could, if I go back to main menu, and then I reboot it. Yes, that's not too much better, is it? Very well, I shall reset the game momentarily. Please hold one, Ghost Rider. It's interesting to me that it resets after I restart the game. Assuming you haven't lied to me, you wouldn't do that, would you? Surely not. That's good, that's good. Very well. Double negative tags, and we're playing against the plant. Which is, like, kind of a concern, because he keeps disabling all my damn face cards, but... it's not, like, that much of a concern, right, guys? It's not like... it'll be fine, right? He's not gonna beat us. Get fucked. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, did it not? Damn it! Curse you, game! Curse you for not... I didn't even change the scene or anything. Why are you not booting back up? The audio came through and everything. Just not the fucking video. Oh, OBS, you silly head. There we go. We've got flat mult, we've got flat chips. I'm going back to collecting uncommons. Sorry, Bonan. It's time for dusk to shine. DJ Chick General in the Discord? What we got here? Oh, hey. It's working, but it's not. I see. So it's OBS's fault in its entirety. Gotcha. Heard. To the point where even Twitch knows that I'm playing the game. They're like, yeah, this guy, I mean, he's in the game. He's playing it. I don't know why you can't see it. The Balatro broke my Wi-Fi? Damn. I apologize. Uncommon jokers? Yeah. I like uncommon jokers. Why am I trying to collect sevens? Get out of here. There's the face cards. Let's make another jack, and we play the 5 of a kind jacks. Winner! We even heard the game audio. Yeah, exactly. The Balatro broke my wife? What? Pause. Unfortunately, burglar is not fitting in here. Bloodstone, though. Curious. I like a good bloodstone. Baron. Wrong build for that. Unfortunately. And then let me get an Emperor. Driver's license? No. No thanks. Midas Mask. Midas Mask. Midas Mask? I mean, like, Dusk is really good, but, like, I'm not using it right now, and I'm not going to be using it for the next 17 antes, so... Also, DJ, I made a mod too, but it's fucking stupid. It's a mod that adds dead memes as jokers. Examples. Bro, why you gotta debuff all my spades? Like, I wasn't fucking using those. Hope I can send it to you in a bit. If you want, you can stream it to you specifically. I may or may not play it on stream because I do tend to use mods a lot of the time, but I say that, but I haven't in a while. But I do, trust me, I promise. Tarot Merchant. No hanging Chad, thank you. Cool. No, we don't do rare jokers here. I'm about to play MC with a friend, maybe some other time. Oh, she was talking to you. Oh, word. Yes, I hate memes. I'm actually anti-meme. Whenever I see memes, I have to shake my fist at the person posting them. It's in my code. Alright, I will play this 4 of a kind. Yahimad? What the fuck is Yahimad? Wait, have you told me about this before? Hold on, let me write this down. Apparently I didn't write it down previously. I said I would do it, or maybe I didn't say I would do it, and I'm getting gaslit right now. Yahimad? Question mark? Alright, written down. Yes, you should play it? Okay, word. Gotta buy the sun here. Buy the chariot. The rest of those suck. Go next. I guess I could have gone vampire if I wanted to, but... Nope, we only do face cards here. I don't know, can you give me a queen? No? Okay. Very well. Pancake asked you to play it a while ago. Oh, word. Yeah, I totally just... It's another Twitch streamer mod. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We did play we played a different Twitch streamer mod. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah. I do remember playing one. Give me another Jack of Hearts. This is the perfect hit the road game. Said no one ever. First hand is drawn face down. Fuck. That's at worst a full house, right? There you go. Stone Joker. Wow, 25 chips. Sick. Thanks. That's gonna go a long ways. I just need one of them speculative oops all sixes. I guess it's not speculative because I have Bloodstone. It's just good. I love me a full house build from time to time. Double my money. Upgrade my full house. I'm sort of a connoisseur of full house builds. DJ, after you beat this challenge, you should try it again and see how you can big you can make the small blind by saves coming over and over. I'm imagining the number would just be very, very large, would be the number. I would just be multiplying it by 3 over and over again. Oh, Hex. Kill the run immediately. Sounds great. Hard pass. Sun, strength. Can't buy it, can't buy it, can't buy it. Death. I'm just gonna double skip. Now I see why it's called avoidance, because if you play too many hands, you lose the game by nature of not being able to do anything anymore. Give me a couple more gold cards. I know you got a couple more in there. Okay, never mind. You can't even level it down because it's a plush house. Oh, Polychrome Clever Joker. Sick. And foil Square Joker. The foil will be better than the Joker itself by the end of the game. Foil Arrowhead kind of goes hard. Play the small, skip the big. That'll do. Yay, 25 chips. Okay, I found out how to constantly make the small blind bigger. You have to enter the small blind, hold R, then enter the small blind again. Word. Why did I just hear a sound effect like someone typed something? That was weird. Or like my deck just shuffled. That's what that sound was. Money on sale. No, I am not playing optimally, before anyone asks. I'm skipping every other planet. Alright, Crimson Heart. No, not my Saki Busky. I shall win anyways. I don't even know why I used the glass, I guess for the fortune teller value, all according to plan. Get out of here. Challenge complete. You're very persistent about this. Very well. Enter the small blind, hold R, enter the small blind again, hold R. Okay. Sure. We shall see the bug that shall not exist once Turtle fixes it. That's very temporary. It looks like we're fine anyways. Does it keep the, no, it doesn't keep the requirement. Wonder if it ever goes to the next line. I doubt it. I wonder if it ever crashes my game. I expect that to be the case. I can already feel it crashing my game. See? Yep. Oh, that one's, oof. We're gonna feel that one tomorrow. Oof. No, that's not on stream. That's just how it feels. Ugh. Oh, hey. Hey there, buddy. Can I help you? You good? $19,000. That's pretty good. You could buy quite a bit with that. Get you 30 rerolls. That's enough of that before it crashes the game. Alright, let's do one more challenge before we switch over to our Completionist ++ climb. 3.5x anti-scaling, reach anti-5 to win. That feels like a pretty nice, quick one, you know what I mean? Speedrun. Oh, never mind. That one doesn't work. Silly me. I feel like I've had that exact back and forth recently, the last time I did the challenges. It's probably, I probably have something out of date. It's fine. It's probably my fault. There, I made sure to reset the scene so that it wouldn't, throw you all into the void once more. Do you have any other mods? Only like visual mods. Nothing that should be affecting challenges. I probably just have like an out-of-date version of whatever the base API mod is. Solar. I feel like I beat this one. It's just solar. You get an extra hand? Oh. I'm not allowed to look at the restrictions for the solar mod. Curious. How dare I? The 3x blind reward stays for other challenges. Well, at least you're helping him narrow down where the mod is. Or where the error is. No restrictions for you. Yeah. Apparently. Cookie clicker. I remember this one being annoying because it pops up with the little 0.05 every time I click on something, so it takes forever to click on anything. After every boss beaten, -1 hand, -1 discard, -1 consumable slot, -1 shop slot, -1 joker slot. Okay. Huh. We start with 1 billion of everything, though. So the walls close in around us. So we just gotta get as much shit as we can in like the first 2 antes. That's the plan. Like, probably ignore ante 1, just get nothing but econ set up, ante 1. Ante 2, go the fuck in. I can turn that off if you think I should. I just like the feedback. The feedback? Wait, which are we talking about? Give me the buffoon pack. I'll take the half joker for now. For cookie clicker. Oh, word. Yeah, I mean, like it's just a matter of opinion there. I don't know, perhaps other people like it. Honestly, just go next. If there had been something cracked here, I might have taken it, but unless this Mega Spectral has Immolate in it, which maybe it does. I don't know. I'll open it and see. No Immolate. We have a Ouija, but we have no other one. I guess this is the world's easiest flush 5 setup. Right, we're using 7s of diamonds. Hey DJ, isn't your camera too high? No, I don't think so. If I put it too much lower, it's cutting off the top of my head. Or do you mean like too high in the scene? Yeah, maybe it's a little too high in the scene. Here, let's move stuff back down a little bit. I had it up a little higher yesterday for Dave the Diver. That should work, right? I have to play 5 cards, so half Joker's worthless. I'm not on top of you guys. I'm exactly where I always am. Okay, so by the end of this ante, I want to have the full 6 jokers that I'm going to have for the rest of the run. I am not covering the top 0.5% of chat. That is exactly on top of chat. I'm not covering anything. It even locks into place so that I know that I'm in place. We buy the Temperance, we hold it. We buy the trading card because it gives us econ, we hold it. We sell half Joker if I can get my hands on the 4-of-a-kind 7s. 5-of-a-kind 7s, rather. Kill the king. There's the 5-of-a-kind 7s. We sell you, we play you. We hit our $20 econ at least. We're gonna have to try to make bloodstone work, I think. Egg. Mmm. Delicious. I like a good egg. Egg got that temperance synergy. Aces are stinky. That's a full house, but it's probably not a winning full house. Oh, Brainstorm, that's a pretty good one. I'd say that's a solid pickup. Eventually I'm not going to be able to spend any of my money, so Bull is probably good. We open a Buffoon pack. Ride the Bus could help us scale, but it doesn't work well with the malt we have. I'm going to take it just so that I have something to use Temperance on. Mail-in would scale Bull, but I'm going to slowly lose all my discards. Which means Banner's also not good. Ride the Bus is definitely not it. These are all losable, right? I might just have to play with 5. This is a flush. Is it a winning flush? It is all hearts. I have to imagine it probably is. Indeed. We're popping off right now. Alright, we're down to 5 slots, which means when I sell egg, I'm also going to have to sell another to trade out for it. Let's see if we can get that done by the end of Ante 3. We're just going to have to go with the 5 Joker. It's not like we were going to get a full 6 Joker loadout anyways, I don't think. Don't need square because we have chips here. Solar is an alright pickup. Yeah, I want to sell you too. Invisible. If we play the small and the big, we can sell it and fit it in still. In fact, I think you can go over your Joker count with this, so I might be able to sell it after the blind even, or after the ante even. I don't know what I would really want from these. Probably still sell solar here. Ante 5 is when the challenge starts murdering you. It does feel like it. It's a good time to set up for the NFL game day. Ooh. Are you having people over? Well, I guess he already left, so it doesn't matter what I ask. But I was curious. And we'll devil you. Ah, word. I don't even know who's playing today. I don't follow the NFL close enough. Smeared. Smeared is decent because we have the Bloodstone angle and we're currently on a lot of diamonds. So Smeared could be okay, actually. Genuinely. That being said, it's probably going to dupe off Invisible or something, and it's going to be awful. Constellation's a good way to spend money. Let's go with Constellation here. I never leave without streamers saying goodbye. Well, I'm saying goodbye. Have a good time. Bye. Have a great time. I'll take high card, I suppose. Not sure I really want it, but I will take Tarot Merchant, and we're gonna go next. Where have my 7s gone? Ah, there they are. Was beginning to wonder. Alrighty. The real debate is whether or not I want to sell Bull ahead of time. I do want to sell Bull ahead of time. I see hologram. There is no bad choice here. Give me the red glass king, yes. Give me the hearts. There we go. That's our setup. So let it be written. Smeared would be cool, but having like 2 suns would do the same thing as having a smear. Yeah, smear is definitely hit or miss. We out here. We're slowly gonna lose all our discards, and then it'll be harder to get our 5 of a kind, but hopefully we get some deck fixing before then, and we'll be fine. Artifact here. I'm pretty sure the 4 of a kind is gonna win anyways, just because we've got the chips. And we got way more malt now. Oh, it didn't win. Oh, 3 of a kind will, so. There you go. It was close enough. We just gotta buy, you know, when the standards show up, we take those. Definitely temperance. And then let me get the Emperor. Although I can only have 1 card now, so it's not that good. You. Can't take Ramen anymore. I think I want Hanged Man more than Magician. And just save my money, probably. Pretty much hang everything I see. Okay, that's a full house. We'll take that. Much better. Honestly, the king breaking immediately was genuinely expected. Like I fully felt like that was gonna happen. The family's great, but I can't sell 2 of these for the family, I don't think. I would have to sell, like, Bloodstone plus Constellation, and as my discards go down, actually getting it is going to be harder and harder. So it feels like it's a little bit of a bait, honestly. A negative tag does nothing for me because I'm at 5 out of 4. I would have to sell a Joker just to be able to pick up the negative. It won't let you buy it even if you're over like this, so... Skipping for a negative is essentially skipping and hoping that the next Joker in the shop is better than Bloodstone. Which, not really any guarantee it will be. Hey, there we go. Yeah, eventually my scaling is gonna outscale the family, but on top of that, it is just sort of a bait. As we go later in this challenge, I'm not gonna be able to get a 4 of a kind consistently when I have like 1 fucking discard, or 0 discards on anti-8. Wait, this is speedrun, right? Don't I win on 5? Wait, no, this is not speedrun. This is claustrophobia. I do not win on 5, I win on 8. Just give me the 1 4 of a kind, that's pretty good. I'm looking to level up like 3 of a kind, ideally. It seems like something I can consistently get to. Oh, Minecraft time for Lazy Turtle. I'll see you around, man. Speedrun doesn't work, yeah. I'm now remembering what happened like 12 minutes ago. Diamonds are debuffed. That's nice. To get that out of the way now. Ooh, 20 bucks. It's likely just because I have an outdated, Oh, I can't use that anymore. I can no longer use anything that I see in the store. I don't... What's the name of the fucking base API mod? I don't even remember. Neptune. At least I get my 2 packs every time. Give me another 7. I really gotta lean into that particular aspect of this build. The more consistently I can get the 7s, the better. There we go. Which, to be fair, we're in a good spot for that now with 14 7s out of the 51 in the deck. That's a little over... It's pretty close to a 1 in 3, actually. Not quite, but pretty close. I would like to get my hands on a couple copies of the Sun, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get that option. Let me hang here. So now I'm at 14 out of 49, which actually... Or, yeah, 14 out of 49, which is actually now approaching a 1 in 3. No more consumables. In the event that I get 5 of a kind, it's nice. Hopefully the needle doesn't fuck me. I'm just gonna play this. Hope the glass breaks. Now that I said that, it won't, see? That's just how it works. You got the Sun in there anywhere? No? I don't have a ton of stuff to spend money on. I think I actually... Death here. Three of a kind. And we go next. We can currently beat the final boss in one hand if we can draw that 5 of a kind. But that's the issue, is drawing the 5 of a kind. An anti-6 constellation is going to be extremely hard to scale because then you'd have no shop slots and have to rely on celestial packs. Yeah, I mean, that's true of, that's somewhat true of hologram as well, right? You gotta just get lucky. But one thing this mod does have is, or this challenge does have, is I don't have any issues with running out of money, because I can't buy anything anyways. 3 of a kind is better. Play the 3 of a kind. Let's see how this scales up. Yeah, 3 of a kind is still winning. We've scaled it up to ballpark what the 5 of a kind is. A magic trick voucher. To be honest, magic trick might not be too bad. Like, if we could buy... Unfortunately, we can't buy the like, increased shop slots, so we can't offset it. But, like, if we had found it earlier in the run, it wouldn't be bad. Just sometimes seeing a card here would be nice scaling. This is the only situation in which you ever take magic trick, by the way, is when you have hologram. Also, when I reroll, I still get a slot, it looks like, so... Three of a kind is just better, we take the stone card. Magic trick sucks ass? Yeah, you take it with hologram and that's it. It's horrible otherwise. Actually, we drew 2 6s. Wait, what do you mean I can't? Oh, do I? Oh, I selected that 7, so what? That's weird. There we go, that's nice. It 100% needs a rework. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna do that. I'd be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I am actually just gonna buy this here. The mock. Oh, hi. And this is how you win. You just find Hologram and Brainstorm and Invisible Joker and Constellation in the first 3 antes, and then you win. I don't know how you guys didn't think of that. And then you take this Grim, and that way you get 2 more on Hologram, and those were both steel cards, so they actually weren't bad pickups either. Ante 7 is when you're just fucked. Yeah, I mean, you get 1 hand. But if it's a 5, if it's a flush 5, like... Yes, I would very much like to get 1 hand back, but I don't think I can. Go ahead and yoink that. Yoink that. Da-na-na-na. Yeah, I'll take an 8. Yeah, now we're at the point where that's the only thing that matters. I see that. High card, just in case. Flush is the same as high card, very cool. Suppose I will simply discard these 5. Alrighty. 2 pair is not worth it. Do some math here. I'm pretty sure the high card's my best bet here. Might still win, honestly. I think it will. No? Oh, 60. No fucking way is that close to winning. Well, that's a classic. I never just barely win, it's always just barely losing. I mean, unless you count winning the small blind of ante 1 at exactly 300, in which case, oh, I always almost win that. Oh, rip ads. Alright, let's get one more of these in, and then we can do... We'll probably do 1 or 2 of these completionist ones, and then we'll go to blueprints. Let's try Blue Stake Magic Deck. I want to try something a little challenging. A bit challenging. These are awful. This is like an awful draw. Just like god-awful. I'm gonna have to deal with not winning in 1 here. That is definitely winning, okay. Alright, Desi, see you around. What do we got in the buffoon path? Marry Andy or Eternal Joker? Kill me, please. What the fuck? What is this? What is this? Alright, see ya. Guess I'll just take Drunkard and go next. What the hell is... What? Do you just want a bunch of discards? No, I would really prefer some points. Thank you for asking. Fuck it, give me the Arcana. temperance. Sure. Take the 2 pair. Use 1 temperance and go next. And then we're looking for a 2 pair, preferably a full house. There's the full house. It should be winning just easily enough. Yeah. And we'll use this other temperance as soon as we get our hands on enough jokers to make it worth using. Madness. Yeah, honestly, give me the damn madness. This is going to die otherwise. Good, you ate the one I wanted you to. We got the full house as well. $5. Baseball card's just gonna get eaten, so that's not worth it. It's about getting, you know, bang for your buck, basically. These are pretty awful too, man. Damn. Rough. Get a medium. And a random gluttonous. Use the temperance to keep econ. Go next. Alright, we gotta go for clubs now. At least to the best of our ability. Alright, we'll take the 2 pair with a single club. And then we'll play this dead hand. And then we shall play the full flush of clubs and win. I was hedging my bets a little bit there. Alright, we don't have to worry about him eating anything this upcoming blind. Trading card is actually probably worth taking even if it's Eternal. In fact, it being Eternal is nice for madness. And we'll be in good econ situation because I'll use a discard. Spades are debuffed, don't care. Let's kill this 2. No, let's kill this 8. Right, we don't have anything special going on with the deck, so kill the 8. Then we have ace 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an okay straight. Right. This is a fair number of points. Got a discard to look for clubs. We got the flush. Play that. Ooh, we could go for a 2 pair build. 2 pair with the spare trousers. I don't think it's too late to start scaling. It being Eternal is nice. The Ankh is a little bit too risky because if it hits trading card, we're boned. If it hits like if I sell Gluttonous and it hits Madness, they're just gonna eat each other, right? So, not really worth it. Let me just get a random Grim, I think. A couple extra aces. Let's open you. Hermit, that's what I was kind of hoping for, to be honest. I'm glad that paid off. Madness will eat Gluttonous, will it not? Let's go ahead and take Grabber. Lose 2 econ, gain 1. Pretty alright. Yeah, okay, so it does just definitely eat it. And then I want to play a 2 pair. But that means I need to draw 1. I did not. I drew a 3 of a kind. I also drew a flush. Guess we could throw that in there. Doesn't really affect my 2 pair odds, so... Hello? Hate when that happens. Dead hand. What's my best odds here? 5, 9, 10, king. So we play like... maybe like this. save the heart. We could potentially get a heart flush. We can get a heart flush, which is good because once again we did not draw a pair. Which is some crazy work. Not being able to draw a 2 pair 3 times in a row is actually some crazy work. Ditch that. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. We got the +4 mult. All we needed was a little bit there. I just didn't really feel like giving it to us at the time. We're kind of locked into this situation where until I can get my econ under control, like buying 1 Joker just for it to get immediately eaten isn't worth it. So either I need to be able to buy 2 so that I can at least keep 1, or I need to be able to buy another Eternal that I definitely want so that it can't get eaten. Right. Once again, we did not draw a 2 pair. I only need 2. I don't need any more than 2 pairs. But it seems like that is asking for a lot. Hello? There we go. Holy shit, man. It's like pulling teeth. Some chips would go pretty hard right now. Some chips would probably help. I guess I only have like 1 discard, right? But still, damn. It's our boss, Psychic. That could potentially fuck with us. Give me the photograph. That's not gonna do a whole lot, but it's something. Kill the 2. There's a full house. You figured it out, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. 2, 4, 6 is fine to keep. 10. Queen can go, ace can go. Yeah, this. Okay, we won anyways. Word. Not taking that. The ice cream might get eaten, or the photograph might get eaten, but now we can actually start doing that and not worrying too much about it. I do want to cut down my econ a little to look for either, yeah, full house or 2 pair. I'd prefer 2 pair here. It's a lot more likely to happen, although it doesn't seem to be suggesting that based on what I've seen here. I'm getting plenty of 3 of a kinds, which are supposed to be much less common than 2 pairs. There we go. Alright, full house me. And play this dead hand. Then play that dead hand. Got 6 aces, right? I'm not crazy? Okay. Yeah, I've got 6 aces. We just end up winning by playing high card over and over again. Hermit maybe? And then, since we didn't get Hermit, give me Devil, I guess on like a 10 or something. The arm, awful, hate you. Garbage. High card, that's genuinely pretty helpful. And full house is also quite good. Okay, kill the 8, perhaps? What have I already, yeah, I've already gotten rid of an 8, get rid of another one. And then I would like to, I'm fairly certain this does not win, so I'm gonna play it. a hydrate. Well, Queen Belladonna, how's it going? We're trying our best out here. Don't want a 5 really. Don't want a jack either. What do you got for me? Justice. Let's go with boom, 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 boom. Lurking. Word. And one more 2-pair for the road. We're just climbing our way through the stakes one more time. We're going into the boss. Don't have to worry about it getting eaten. So maybe I could just pick up Lusty and go next. The arm means I probably only want to... 2-pair and full house are both leveled. It's gonna kill him either way. I guess just play the 2 pairs. Just let it happen. Yeah, just let it happen. At least I drew some 2 pairs. In fact, I should be trying my best not to play a full house now, because now that it's down at level 1, it doesn't matter. I could play a full house here. I'm going to not, so that it doesn't level down. Alright. May I have it back? No, of course not. Alright. This is going to turn into a high card build. Watch. Strength. If I were to strength, I would want to get rid of 8s and kings. I only have a king here. Guess I could ditch 10s for jacks. Just give me some more direction on what I want to do. What ranks I'm looking for, right? Now when I draw 10, I can be like, oh, I definitely don't want that. Alright, go ahead and eat the Lusty. Goodbye. Kill the 5. Discard the 10 and the 8 that I know I don't want, and probably the 6 as well. We drew the jacks. Let's go with Hierophant. Hierophant gets a lot of value right now since we don't have a lot of chips. That's a good hand right there. Hang the 7 and the 3. 2-pair for the hopeful win. I've not been seeing a whole lot in the way of Eternals. It's kind of rough playing Madness without Eternals. Hallucination? Sure. We'll see what Madness decides. He's looking forward to a hallucinatory meal. Take some acid or, I don't know, cannibalism? And it's not being lost on me that that lucky card is never proccing. I'm watching you. Flash card not an option. Yes, Grim. Excellent. Give me 2 more aces. And this is a boss. This is a boss. The idol is a trap. Play that 2-pair. Get rid of the 8 because I have a free card to get rid of there, right? Get rid of the 10, the 6, the 5. Okay, there's a full house. Let's go with the better of the 2. That's a 4 of a kind. Four of a Kind is not 2-pair, but I might be okay with playing it because it's a good score. Regardless. Supernova. I already have enough flat malt. That's not going to make much of a difference. Four of a Kind level? No. Drunkard just cuz. Maybe he'll eat the drunkard. Ooh, driver's license. Okay, so right now, this is not worth anything to us, right? Because it's, I mean, it's foil. 50 chips is honestly on its own worth it. So I'm going to take it. But we need to figure out how to get another 6 enhanced cards in this deck. I'm not willing to go below Econ for it. Goodbye, Acrobat. You've been consumed. There we go. Full house, queens, and aces. Winning. Lovers is 1 enhanced card, Mega Celestial for what is hopefully something helpful. I spoke too soon, those are awful. And we kill another 2, and we enhance a random king. We play the 5. I'm looking forward to Wildcard getting buffed, hopefully, in the patch that is definitely coming out at some point. Emperor me. Chariot is +1. Moon is something. Do I even want Moon? No. Saki Busky. You're gonna get eaten, but not just yet. So I'll probably sell you later. And Jumbo Celestial. Definitely 2-pair level. The next. The Head. My hearts are debuffed. Can I actually kill this with trading card? I don't think that works. I forget. I always forget which ones work that way or not. If first discard of round has only 1 card, destroy it. In theory, that should work, because this is a card, and it has 1 card. Like, in theory, this should get destroyed, but I don't think it does. Yep, it doesn't. Right? There's no language here that suggests that the first discard of the round has to be a non-debuffed card, but apparently... Apparently. Is 3 of a Kind even gonna win anything? It's a little bit risky. Let me play something else instead. Just a high card. Never mind, that totally wins. Wow, I'm getting really hungry right now. I don't know what it is, but I'm like really hungry all of a sudden. But Blueprints isn't gonna play itself, so we're gonna do a day of that after this. Where's eating all my cards? Alright, hang the 3. Discard these down. Enhance those 2. Driver's license online. I am now 16. In-game, I have 16 enhanced cards. It's okay, Twitch. You can chill out, chill out. It's how the card works. Are any of those glass? Yes, one of them is glass. Alright, I need to be a little cognizant not to play the glass card and screw myself. advance up those. Kill the 6. Play the 4 of a kind just because I want to see what it looks like. Winning in 1. Alright, this should be a walk it in kind of rest of the game. Just check, make sure I'm not going to get screwed by the boss. 0 discards is a little bit rough, but I should be fine. I do have 5 hands to work with. Let's go ahead and death an extra ace. So we're up to 9 aces, 5 jacks. That's kind of what we're playing for, really. Just those 2. And there we are. Am I doing anything with 9s? No. 10s? Yes, but that one's not really up for debate because it's gold. And I like money. Alright, what's our final boss? Violet Vessel. That concerns me slightly. Not that much, but slightly. Okay, we take the death. We take the death to an extra king. And then we chariot the queen. Next, doubles my money. Yeah, for the sake of speeding it along a little bit. Let's go ahead and double it up once. We only have 2 8s, right? Get out of here. $20. Yeah, we get 212 from a 2 pair. We should be fine. We get an extra joker here as well of our choice. I don't want to onk because that will almost certainly kill Madness. So let's take a cryptid to an ace. And let's roll down for something decent. Maybe bull? That's 150 chips right now. It's not that crazy good. I suppose it's something. I'll probably buy once, reroll down to maybe 60, maybe 2 more rerolls, just so I don't make bull not good anymore. There we go. We'll do 2 pair. That'll be good enough. There is our full house. Don't really need to make use of trading card because this is the final boss. This might be good enough on its own right here. Not sure. It'll be like a decent amount. Yeah, 583. There you go. Easy win. Easy win. Blue stake. Check. One more voucher in the bank for the collection. Nacho Tong. It's my tong. And let us go ahead and switch over to blueprints. I have to change my category. It's a good name for a blueprints run. Zoop. Get my notes out. Man, Sundays are always so slow, huh? I don't know about y'all, but that's how they are for me. They're always super slow as far as streaming is concerned. I tried to get up the vertical streaming over on YouTube, but It just needed a little bit more work than I had time for this morning, so I didn't fully set it up. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. I guess it's more important that I change the category than anything, you know? 276 viewers on Blueprints right now. Wow. It's a pretty good number, actually. Alright. Day 36. Let's get it. I don't actually know what I'm doing today. I think I'm just getting the last key. Or the last key that I think I know where the last key is. It's about the only thing that I think we need to do today. Wait, there's got to be something else. Oh, right, I need to be looking around for that castling shit. I don't really know where I'm supposed to start with that. I mean, I found a couple of little clues here and there, but I feel like there should be more clues. And I just haven't seen them. Anyways, enough looking at my notes. Let's get it. Take my $82. And if I were to hide bits of that puzzle, where would I hide them? I have no idea. I do have the key card to start. I figured I would, but you never know. Oh, did I not draft a mailroom yesterday? Damn, we gonna be fighting for our lives here, because we aren't starting with any keys. Trading post or tomb? Let's take the tomb for the rerolls. Thanks for the dice. And $5, because, you know, what I need right now is more money. I could run down and go do, like, the lower bit, but I don't need to. I already have plenty of ways through. I like how they keep opening up different ways to get to the basement as you play. You know what I mean? At first, it's just like, how do we even navigate down there? And then later on, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go down XYZ way and get there just fine. Oh, I'm just blind. We did indeed get a mailroom yesterday, though I will say I don't really love the brass compass plus gems loadout. That's not really my favorite. Thanks anyway, though. Workshop off rip. Sick. Do we have, can I see coat check? Yes, we can. Let me get that paper crown. Yeah, those are awful. What? Let me redraw that. Thanks. Those were legitimately like, why? I will take an early den. Seems good. I'd probably take a dead end here. Yeah, mailroom sounds great. Order has been placed. I'll peek in here just to see if there's an item in here today. Does not seem to be. I also need to be just like generally looking through these rooms for just like details that might help me with that one puzzle. Because I really am very much just looking for that particular clue. Perhaps if I get like another one of those mailroom drafts, you know? Why is there a picture of the stars here? I'm always forgetting the word for it. The lab experiments is what I was referring to. Go hallway again. Probably should have redrawn those, honestly. Dining room. Sure. Passageway. No, redraw me. I want something facing right and only right. Yeah, electric eel aquarium. That's what I want. Is that a key of some kind in there? Looks like. Let's go back to the dining room. It's time to enjoy a lunch. We'll go... Do I have 2 green rooms? My outdoor? 2? No, I do not have 2 green rooms. I have 1 green room. We'll go kitchen. Lord knows I have the money to afford it. We'll definitely go clock tower as well. Or maybe the armory? Knight's Shield. Morning Star. We also do need to find some keys. Like, genuinely. Maybe it's a break room angle. Yeah, let's go break room. And then, while I am not super duper far away, since I've created myself a dead end back here, I might as well draft the rest of it. Break room, bedge. Why do you hate the break room? Break room's great. Bro, starting with a key card every day has gone so hard for me. Dice. Here's a key. Math room, oh. We hate math here. I don't suppose you gave me an item in here, did you? Dude, it's been so long since I saw an item in the storage room. I know they can spawn in here. It's probably luck-based. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm not known for being lucky. Hey, buddy. I need to be looking around these rooms for details that may help me with the castle puzzle. Where might I find information about the castle puzzle? I meant luck stat in game. Yeah, but like, still, I expect to see items around every now and then. Tomato soup is definitely a later kind of deal. Let me just buy the club sandwich for now. Maybe I'll get some salt and the bananas will be more worth it later. It's not really where I wanted to put a dead end, but I do need the keys. Sure. Anything else in here? Any goodies? It would seem not. No goodies. Very well. And around we go to the break room. Any goodies in here? No, no goodies. 11 is 11. 13 swap the numbers is 31 minus 20 is 11 minus 10 is 1. We go next. 4 plus 3 is 7. Times 3 is 21, swap the numbers is 12. 10 times 10 is 100, minus 9 is 91, swap the numbers is 19. More keys. Your Silksong VOD is on YouTube, right? Yes, indeed. My Silksong VOD is indeed on YouTube's. That's why we got the keys. Because I had the sneaking suspicion everything was going to be locked. Get that chapel. Yes, you may have my money. I'm a benevolent person. And get that East Wing Hall so I don't just randomly cut off a fucking third of my house. Nurses is not it here. Let me re-roll that. Drafting studio. It's so weird seeing drafting studio still because, like, I've drafted all the floor plans. There's nothing left to draft. Like the quest. Quest bedroom. No item in the guest bedroom? Alright. Okay, I guess. Whatever you say, bro. So here's a good question. I've tunneled to the front of the house. I've tunneled to the back of the house. I wonder if I can tunnel to the front of the house and there's something else there. Like, that's, like, something we could test just to see. I don't expect it to be anything different, but you never know. Chugga, 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 chugga. Yeah. 4 gems. Not the worst reward I could get from that. A couple dig spots that I'm not going to be able to make use of here. And up we go. Greenhouse? I can always get in through the foundation. I can always get in through the foundation. We're also getting close on the observatory stars. Is 4 gems worth wasting a couple of rooms? No. But the knowledge that the reward is different every time is worth wasting a couple of rooms. And the 4 gems is, like, at least they didn't give me nothing. You know what I mean? Alright, we're going to draft the greenhouse and see if we can put together a power hammer again today. Probably not, but you never know. Ah, watering can. You take this. Because, yeah, that wall is, like, that's so breakable, right? Super breakable wall. Yes, it's the knowledge that I've earned. There we go. I watered my aquarium. +1 gem. There we go. I've watered my courtyard as well. Can't open this because for once I don't have a hammer. Yo, where are the items today, guys? Hello? Oy vey. Secret passage. If I'm gonna secret passage, I will probably go for a yellow to try to get the armory, I would imagine. I would take Mount Holly gift shop, I suppose, too. Or a commissary. Really, any of those is fine. I'm gonna buy the armory if I see it, but otherwise I'll just take the commissary. Yep. Ah, yes, I would like one of everything you own. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks. Drafting a lot of green rooms for someone who doesn't really intend to use them. Nah, we can do better than this. Drawing room. It's fine. Let's go back to the courtyard and dig and hammer and greenhouse. Yes, exactly. 2 words. Not dig, just hammer. Ooh, lockpick. Yay. Makes up for my distinct lack of keys. Beep, beep, boop. Cloister of Dowager. Dowager Cloister. Ah, yes. 1 bunk room, please. I know it's not going to do anything, but I have the sleeping mask now, so at least there's that. See, like, this is one of the parts of the castle puzzle that I know is relevant. It must be, right? Like, it's a nice little 3x6 right there. It starts with C and ends with E, like castle does. Like, just, it makes sense. Oh, you mean it's the greenhouse ability? Word. You're not wrong. Honestly, use the damn key. I know that I'm losing out on the drawing room value here, but whatever. Redraw me. Wine cellar, breakfast nook, pantry. Nook me. These are pretty awful. Give me better. These are also pretty awful. I guess a boiler room is worth something. I do need gear rooms. It's not bad. It's valuable in its own right. Gymnasium. Stinky. Observatory me. I made that thing rare for a reason. I didn't want to see it anymore. Yeah, let's go observatory now. We've got 46 stars. 4 rooms, lots of diamonds, give me a key. I don't even know what that is. Apples and a boat. Unfortunately, I already bought everything, but the sale is nice, I guess. The kitchen still has kitchen, commissary, locksmith, bookshop. All right, over to the breakfast nook. If only it worked with the gift shop. Yep. Okay, yeah, we're gonna pretend like the lockpicks are worth a damn today. It's a little late to start a lab experiment, but watch me do it anyways. Gear room, yep. Also, we got the good experiments now. Well, first time you enter each room on the 9th rank. I don't have any yet. Permanently increase my lockpicking skills? I was just complaining about that. Alternatively, we go with a letter delivered to the mailroom, which is also rather valuable. Realistically, like, that one might actually be better. I feel like we need some more letters. Not necessarily for clues, but for stamps. Because I want to unlock more of those down below. Yep, we're going with this. I also don't even know how good the permanently increasing lockpicking is. I imagine it's pretty good, but... All right. I would like to be able to zoop around to the drawing room if I could, so that I can get the free reroll there. Let me go through the boiler room real quick. We've got plenty of steps. I'm not too concerned there. Would you like to know, like, the percentage increase? Sure, actually. Feels like a mechanic thing more than a story spoiler thing, so I don't mind. Boop. Shift it right. Shift you right. And hope I see... I don't even fucking know what I want, man. Lockpicks never work. Great Hall's not bad. I don't have any of the antechamber openings yet. I don't have Secret Garden Key. I don't have Broken Lever. I could go for Weight Room at some point, but I'd really prefer not to. You need like 100 upgrades to even feel its power, very minuscule. Okay, word. Then I made the right choice, it would seem. The only problem is lockpicks never work. Fuck it, give me the passageway. I'd like for power to proceed around. Hey, lockpicks worked for once. I now eat my shoe. Rotunda me. And then I think what I do is I rotate back around to the drawing room real quick. Well, no. So, can I draft the Mechanarium on the outside at all? Or am I gonna have to draft it right here on the foundation? I don't actually know if Mechanarium is considered a 4-door room, or if I could just draft it on the outside and it's fine. Oh, good. Funeral Parlor goes pretty hard. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Alright, what do we got? One of the other boxes is true. Maybe. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. This is the only true box. So if this is true, then this is true. If this is true, if this is the only true box, then this cannot be true. It's like it can't be true because then the blue box would be false, but it also can't be false unless this one's also true, but then blue is still false. So, hey, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. There we go. Anyways, if this box is true, this is always a contradiction, right? Because either this is true and we have a contradiction on blue box, or it's false and there's either a contradiction because more than one box is true, or with the blue box again, right? It can't be false, false, true, because then this is supposed to be true. So in other words, this is never true. This has to be false. Now, if you're true... Wait, if you're false, then this can't be true either. So you must be true. This is then true. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. So they're in the black box. Cool. Gems, please. Okay, now I gotta consider which way I want to do all this. I think I want to go to the foundation first. I think I want to leave that door till last. Go through the foundation, through the side. That's not how you get there. This is how you get there. Where are all my items? I'm used to having like 20 items at this point in the game. I'll pull the north lever if I actually think I'm gonna get into the antechamber. No. I want preferably something going both directions if I can. Break room is not it. Closed exhibit works. Even if I can't take the paper crown, I already own it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And it saves me keys. Conference room, no. Patio, no. Veranda, no. We can do better. The armory. Yes. Do you like how I keep saying that I should really be paying attention for stuff relating to that puzzle, and then I never actually check any of the rooms that I'm walking through? Good stuff, eh? I don't suppose I can just, like, pull one of these levers. Let's just, like, pull this, and it's like, it opens up a second room. Click this particular cannonball, and it opens, yeah. Anything in here? Barrow? Can't really do anything with that. I suppose any of these guards have something written on their backs. You got anything written on your back, buddy? No? Anything written on your front? No. Okie dokie. Onward. Veranda, morning room, or furnace. Or, fuck all of that. Let me get something else. I really need gear rooms, man. I've got 4. I actually have 4. I'm not doing too poorly there. Let's use the last reroll here. Corridor, that'll work. Save me another key. What do you got? Attic? We're really cutting it close with the number of rooms that can actually get us into the antechamber, though. The attic could have, like, the secret garden key, though. And then, all of a sudden, that left side path is looking pretty juicy. Attic can get you power hammered. This is true as well. 8 items can be very good. We're looking for a bunch of parts, though. There's a lot of parts we could get that would go hard that I expect we won't get, and I'll be sad. What you got in here? More gems. Wow. That better not count as 3 items. That would be insane. Okay, we got a bunch of crap. Just a bunch of actual just garbage. Ay vey. I can craft some stuff, nothing good, but some stuff. Could craft the burning glass to go with my self-igniting torch. Aye. Okay, let's go. We gotta go back to dining room and kitchen and mailroom. But I also want to go through the drawing room first. We still have enough steps. We do have a shovel now, so I guess we can dig for some things. Maybe we get a turnip or two? I don't know. Yippee, some money. I know you can, like, dig up the broken lever or something as well. Though I think I've only ever seen that happen like maybe once. What I'm really hoping for is something silly like Dark Room and a Breaker Box. Because that can also have a battery pack or broken lever. Also, did I see no item in the workshop? I could have sworn workshop always had an item in it. Maybe one of those two items is actually in the workshop and I just missed it. I don't think I've ever not seen an item in the workshop, but maybe I'm crazy. Let me in. Let me in. I'm in the drawing room, aren't I? Why can I not redraw, like, the drawing room style redraw? Oh, okay, there it is. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I suppose this is worth something. Sure. You got anything in here besides a gem and $1? I don't want this stuff. I don't want it. The pool is, I guess, allows me to wrap around at least. A key, wow. Very nice. Some reroll dice. Okay, so we're at the point where I just really want... Because I think right now, if I draft the Mechanarium, I do not have enough gear rooms for it to matter. Like, I'm not going to open that door. Even if I get an extra one here, I'm still not going to be able to do it. So I think at this point, I'm just looking for Great Hall. Or Weight Room. Over by the passageway over there. Which I should be able to get because the passageway is powered. I should be able to get the Weight Room at the very least. Get into the antechamber. You know, do all the rank 9 rooms at least. Since I'm not going to be getting the Mechanarium today. I could go for Conservatory just to see what I can get my hands on. Like, maybe I could change some rarities, you know? Change a couple of rarities. Okay, hold on. Courtyard, common. Definitely. So good. It's net plus 1 gem at the worst. At the worst, it's a better den. Bunk room, genuinely stay unusual. Cloister of Doja, commonplace. Easy. It's free. It's a free 4-way intersection that gets me free stars. I get some money or some dig spots, you know, like, sure, absolutely, commonplace. All the time. Let me see it all the time. Free 4-way. Where do I sign up? For free? Jog it on back here. We got fish today. That's plus 30. Much obliged. Head over to the kitchen and purchase the tomato soup and all of the bonans. There you are. And then I'm gonna head back to the workshop real quick just to check a little bit and see if I missed the item. Not that it's really gonna complete anything for me. But yes, there was a broken lever in here. Alright, so technically, I can now do the greenhouse way rather than, I believe the greenhouse replaces the weight room? Pretty sure. Not that I can ever find where I wrote this shit down. You'd think I would have written it somewhere, like, more accessible. There it is. Yes, it replaces weight room. What did you miss in the workshop? I mean, I missed a bunch of shit in the workshop, probably. There's probably plenty of detail. Like, oh, do you mean like the puzzle shit? Is there puzzle details in here? Yeah, definitely save the lever in case I do get the battery box from something. The battery pack, whatever. I meant the item. Oh, okay. Word. I do need to be checking these damn rooms, though. I feel like they're gonna relate to, like, letters or something. I'm going in here because I got the sleeping mask. Wonder if any of the red letters might have any information. Like, I don't think like any of their signatures would work out though. That doesn't seem right. I've already written all of those down anyways. Like there is the yours anonymous X. But yeah, surely not, right? Where did I write those? There we are. Daniel, Mary, Herbert. Yeah, no, those just don't work. Those don't work at all. And there's nothing else in here, right? Okay, let's go room by room. I already checked out this hall, though. I checked out the entrance hall. No issues here. What about the den? The den really could use a few less clocks, honestly. Looking around, I can count 6 in this room alone. Really feels like maybe there's a few too many. Perhaps it's relevant. I don't know. Okay, nothing in here. But there is the mailroom. I should definitely check out these extra letters. Yeah, let's read them now. Alright, 3 new letters. Or I think 3 new letters. Yes, did that. Greetings, Simon. Hope all is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, and she suggested I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she's personally found on the estate. Yeah, already solved that problem, and also thank you for the stamp that I already have. Simon, if I'm going to be mentioning members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Hartley Ruoda. Ruoda. That's a last name that I did not have, I don't believe. Where are you? Ruoda. Yes. Hartley Ruoda. Ruota. There we go. Christoph is the chauffeur. The chauffeur. Yes. Christoph, not Hartley. Hartley is the valet. They are different. It's something I am not bougie enough to understand. I find it strange that Christoph does not have a last name. Cool. Ah, another one we already have. Very nice. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy, as I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you. I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like, break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece. Word. Yeah, already solved that one too, thanks though. Alrighty. Anything in a hallway? Can I break these giant vases? No. Can I break this small vase? No. Very well. I did not dig in here. Dig, dig, dig. Nothing of interest was buried here. That's a bunch of dead ends down there. To the courtyard, where I expect to find nothing of import. Unless they've been hiding something in the bushes from me this whole time. Methinks not. Okay. Secret passage. I could check the commissary real quick as well. I don't think they've hid anything in the secret passage that I haven't noticed. I don't think I could ever click on any of these books. Nothing hiding back there or over there. Nothing on the back side of the secret passageway. You know, oh ho ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. There is something on the back. I was about to say this. I wonder what happens if you draft the secret passage and then you come at it from behind. That's D and R, and there's two O's, and the fact that it can't be on the left-hand side, so it must be in the middle, and it can't be too low because we know the bottom is ETT. So this must be like O in the fifth and O in the fourth in the middle, the R in the fifth, and then the D up in the second on the right. All right. That is still not telling me a damn thing, but the puzzle is slightly more complete than it was. All right. Okay. Progress. Nothing to see here. You hide anything in the trash can down there? No? Okay. Damn, they really want me looking in like little tiny back corners and on like sides of walls, and nothing's ever easy in this game, is it? Well, if that's the case, I might as well check these other rooms too, just to be sure. I've been in this room for way too long to have not noticed some letters. Like, I would have noticed some fucking letters at this point. I spent way too long. Now, how about out here? Anything written in one of the chairs? And before drawing room reveals a second safe inside the first safe? For sure, for sure. At least I'll know at that point that, like, I couldn't have known any better at the time. Okay, they didn't hide anything in the bottom of the pool. That'd be a little bit rude. Nothing there. Nothing written on, like, any of this. Okay, how about in the conservatory? Doubtful, but maybe. Okay. Don't see anything on the vases. Or over here, or over here. Nothing back here. I definitely would have hit something like right here. You know what I mean? That's like a good spot. Okay. Alright, nothing in here. Let's head out. I would take the rotunda, but, you know, whoops. This is what all the extra steps are for, right? This, and so that I can get hit with the weight room penalty. Clueless. Clue-free. Right, is there anything in the boiler room? Where would you put something in the boiler room anyways? An old shoe, let's go. I wonder if I would have surpassed the 5 that I'm going to get from this. The 5, like, experiment successes I'm gonna get from this. If I had gone for the trash digging. I don't think I would have yet. Also, I don't suppose there's anything written on the backs of any of these. That would be super duper rude, but I now feel the need to go check. Give myself a headache staring at that. Now I see nothing written on the backs of any of those. Genuinely, I have no idea what that's about. This looks like it should be a puzzle, but I've never actually seen any way for it to be, like, utilized yet. Not yet, anyways. Not yet. There we go. And here we are in the passageway. Let me see that weight room. I don't want the archives. Great Hall works. Great Hall works fine. I've got 8 keys. What are they gonna do, lock me out? Great Hall unlocks... Which way? Hold on. Before I commit to that. Great Hall unlocks east. Ooh. Well, I am going to have to draft something left-facing, but it's better than losing 40 steps. Probably shouldn't have done that, hey? Especially since, like, I have a metal detector and can definitely know where the exits are. At least they gave me my key back. Never punished. Whew. Wow. That was Big one. Very well. We'll go with this door. Thank you. And, you know, this kind of feels like it's gonna be this one. Boom. I also did not check the passageway for any writing on, like, a wall or something. I don't know if they might write something on the back of one of these doors. I would not think they would, since they already gave us a puzzle that just said door. And we saw that one of them said cat, right? So I think I'm looking for like small words that might be related. So I gotta wonder if there's just like brick written on a wall here or something. You'd think I would have seen that, but how many letters are left in the castle puzzle now? Here, I can show you what I have for it at this point. There we are. So we've technically only found like 3 hints for this. But that's what's left, as far as I can tell. Door fit in here, right? Because that was the only place it could fit. The CXET was the corner, castle over on the left, and then cat was CAT, like that. So it's still not enough for me to actually figure out what the fuck is happening there. Noted, noted. Do I just take the library? Yeah, probably. There's a book in here. I need to read it. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. I wonder if book might be written somewhere in here. That would make some sense, right? We've got the double O. I wonder if book is written anywhere in the library. It's a little bit bold to be guessing the words before I see them, but we out here. Sir, get the allowance token. Nothing in here. I don't really care to go into room 46 today. Like, I don't need to. Unless I can suddenly figure out something else about the kingdoms, which, to be fair, we did just get 2 more letters. There might be a very useful stamp. But at that point, I'll be running through the Foundation on the way back. Realm and Rune. Right, I drafted this because I wanted... Yeah, that's not actually helpful. Great. This is not a book that I can actually do anything with. Okay. Well, at least we got it out of here. So we don't have to worry about it again. Let's go upstairs real quick, check up here. Take a peek-see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I almost just like sprinted around the corner like I wasn't supposed to be checking for things here. Nothing in there. Nothing here. Nothing here. You'll seem to be lacking some books here, buddy. How's it going, fish stick? Have you looked around in the freezer? I have been in the freezer before. I mean, like, obviously, but I haven't actually, like, looked for this clue in the freezer, no. There's quite a few rooms I haven't looked for this clue before, though. Most paid for, courtyard, 41 gems. Something tells me I've gotten that back threefold. I spend the most time in the library. I'm really glad the drawing room has fallen down to number 3 now that I don't spend my time in there anymore. So we have all of the stamps? Hold on. If this is Arch Aries, this is Arinda Aries, this is Araja, this is Nuance. That's Fen, that's Morajai. This one doesn't have a name, but we should be able to narrow it down by elimination, because I have to assume there's one stamp of each, right? This game is nothing like Hollow Knight? True. There's like almost nothing in common at all. Hold on, let me get to where I wrote down all of the details about the countries. Where are you at? There it is. Alright, so this one must be Kararika, right? This must be Kararika. So Kararika is snowy? Is that an option? No. Oh, yes it is. There is snow here. Snow is an option, and we will be making use of that, because that is clearly... I actually had this down for Kararika as like a maybe, just because I wasn't sure what else it would be. Missing info IRL, but have it in game. To be fair, I didn't actually, before I had this, I got this stamp like 3rd, so I didn't actually know for sure. I did see the hearts here, but they were in a different color, so I was wondering if they were meant to be arrows instead or something like that. This looks very spiritual. It looks like they've got like a temple or a pantheon of some sort, and there's someone in there. Alternatively, it could be tribal, but I don't think so. It's definitely not agricultural. I'm thinking spiritual or tribal. Spiritual or tribal. We do already have a spiritual. That being said, it doesn't, like, we've had 2 of foggy before, right? Like, it could just be the same thing. I'm gonna guess that Morajai has very normal weather. I'm gonna guess that Morajai is... Since we've seen a lot of the other weather types already, I doubt that they would be a very good sailing nation if they were known for storms. So let's go ahead and throw in normal weather or Morajai, maybe. Anyone not used yet? Yeah, tribal isn't used. As for nuance, we already did nuance, didn't we? Yeah, I just didn't write that they were militaristic. If I were to guess for Morajai, Morajai is probably... Could they be metropolitan? The White Sea of Yore. The White Sea of Yore. They have, like, birds. There's not a lot to go off of to just, like, know for sure. We don't have any academic yet. Home to many schools, universities, and libraries. This is something that might have been in the dorm room. I feel like I saw something relating to Morajai in the dorm room. I might be making that up. I might just be making that up. But if I had to think of, like, that's kinda where my mind goes there. Academic question mark? As for Kararika's realm mode of transport, Kararika, definitely not naval, camels, aviation, or turtleback because they're snowy. I'm gonna guess horseback. We haven't used horseback yet, and it would make sense in the snow that one might use horses, especially if they're tribal. Is there shipping cargo? There is not any sort of shipping or something like that. Like there's metropolitan and there's industrial, but that's more manufacturing and production than shipping. It could be industrial. I won't say for sure that it's academic. It could be industrial. But we do already have an industrial. This is industrial. So with that, I think we have all of our question marks plugged in, at least. We don't know for sure. Oh, sorry. I need a mode of transport for Eraja. No, I need a... not a mode of transport. I need a... No, I do need a mode of transport. I'm dumb. To be honest, no clue. I'm probably just gonna guess camels. It looks like a desert. Like, you know, like, it seems like a decent guess. They got rainy weather and they use camels. I don't know. Sounds good to me. We're gonna go with that. Whoa. All right, we hit up the mailroom. We go to the mailroom this way because it's faster. We go to the mailroom and then we go down and we plug that stuff in. Wet camels, so sad. 07s for the camels. Okay, we gotta go down to the hallway. All the way down to the hallway. That's not the right room. -2. Two more letters. What do we got? Unused memos. Oh. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas on my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on to you. And we're gonna start over. If he had any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Safe code 4368, unused. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes on the estate. Cool, I already knew those, thanks though. Safe code D8. This is actually true. They just give you one of the codes. There's a safe on rank 10. It's green though, so you don't know whether it's true or not. I wouldn't be surprised if that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a safe behind that wall up there. Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal in Blackbridge Grotto, small cavern sealed, much like the story, off of the East Drive. I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Joan S., the first 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. So there's details about how the naming scheme works, which I already have. We could use a pseudonym, which sort of alludes to the fact that there are other people that use pseudonyms, because there is precedent. Yeah, so that's worthless. Thank you. At least we did that, though. Very cool. Anyways, let us go back to the Foundation. Very much not helpful. There wasn't any. I haven't actually looked in here for, like, potential stuff written on the walls or whatever. Star, maybe, you know? But I'm not seeing it. Maybe I can move the telescope to a particular location and zoom in on it. Like, can I zoom in? Am I allowed to zoom this thing in on, like, one of the planets up here? Surely not, right? Hold on, let me just randomly turn it. This doesn't work anymore if I do that. Okay. Heard. Down we go. Time to knock out 2 more of these. One of these I can't do because I haven't unlocked it, but I don't remember which one. Might be a Raja. Ding. Ground floor. They got me looking at every wall in the damn place. I don't even remember how I got over there. There's nothing written over there, I'm pretty sure. Perhaps this letter could give me some new context now? 100 bells. 100 bells, eh? Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Yeah, I'm aware of that. 100 bells. This is the first time I've really seen this referenced. Yep, read all that already. Okay. Just some extra information if you need it. It's nice going back and seeing that there were other ways to solve some of these. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing to see in here. Very well. Got some drum beat going on in the background. Boom, boom. I wonder if the screws missing from these are relevant at all. Surely not, right? Surely not. Might be a bit much. Though I do notice there's not like a consistent pattern to them, so maybe somehow. Okay, which one do I not have? I do not have Carrarica, so I cannot check the snowy and tribal stuff. I can, however, check this one, I believe I haven't done yet. This is Morajai, yes? Let's go with Morajai. I'm gonna guess the normal weather, and I'm gonna guess the industrial / academic. Also, let me turn back over here so you guys can see it better. Normal weather is the straight lines. We know they're naval. We know that. That's not even like, that's not up for debate. So these two are correct. The only thing I want to change is the tribal thing. But this is changing the weather. That's not what I want. This is changing like all of this. Okay, we need the color and... Where's the colors? You are blue. I'm pretty... Wait, no, you're not blue. You are... Despite the fact that you're a naval nation, for some reason you did not go with blue. You went with white. Certainly a choice. There's white. That is, I'm pretty sure that was academic. Not academic, okay. I don't know if it's going to be industrial or academic. I'll see if it's just industrial. Okay, I'm gonna stick with academic then, and I'm gonna go through the weather types. Because genuinely, I couldn't tell you exactly what weather they use. Okay, there's that. Oh, I'm gonna just be fucking with the weather the whole time anyways. Foggy, rainy. Windy. Windy could make sense. For the... I mean, they're ships. No? Damn. Okay. Damn. I still think they're academic. But I don't know enough for sure. That is academic, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, that is academic. We're gonna come back to this one because we gotta keep changing the damn lines. I guess they could be rainy. Bro, why you gotta make me spin this thing like 80 times? Oops. You gonna make me spin it again? God bless. Okay. Nope. Not getting that one just yet. Let's go to the one that I'm a little more confident in. The hourglass for Iraja. I believe. Yes. believe these guys are rainy. It looked like they were rainy anyways. And they are camels, which was just 2 lines? Yes. Oh, come on. Save me from this nightmare. There we go. They could just be hot as well. I'm gonna go with rain because that's what it looked like on the stamp, but I don't actually know for sure. We know that they are... Why did you change that? What? I'm clicking on the spinny thing. Gotta go all the way back around. Come on. There you go. What? Okay, I give up. It really does not want to actually click on the, Come on, back around. Poetic. Looks like the little flower. Yeah, that's poetic. And then for color, we need, I believe they were the yellow? Violet, violet. Oh, this one's violet. Boop. Nope, not rainy. Not rainy. Then probably just hot, right? Boop. That's surprising to me. Do they not use camels? Are they also a train system? Surely not. So they are not... Either they're not camels or I've got the weather wrong. Yes. Huh. The fuck do I know, I guess. Definitely getting the color right, and I know they're poetic, so I'm not worried about that. It's literally just weather and travel capabilities. It says right here it's for arid or desert trails. So you would think that camels would go with heat. But I guess if they aren't heat, then they're not like... They could be trains. They could just be trains. The trains could go all the way north to south. That would be a good, like, because historically the 3 nations worked together, perhaps. Perhaps they're hot and they use trains. Oh, whoops. Why can I not click on more than one of these at a time? Give me the trains. We know they are poetic. And get the color right. No? Okay. And to confirm, also not rainy. This is why I should have gotten the There it is. Okay, so they were rainy. I was actually right about the rain. I was right about the rain. It was just a matter of remembering that historically the nations were all connected, so it would make sense that they were all using trains. Heard. There were a few different things we had to try, but we got it. What we got? I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Eurasian story I have ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Huh. Okay, well that's absolutely worthless for telling me the order you did things in. But I'm gonna go solve your puzzle master. Radio. We've got black. We've got yellow, which is swapping up. We've got purple, which is swapping down, I believe. Violet is swap down, yep. We've got red, which changes black to red, like so. And white to black. I'm not really sure what the value of this red is going to be, honestly. And then the green swaps across. So really this is just a matter of figuring out how to get these purples out of here. The first thing I see is swapping the purples with this. Let's see, we gotta move you over. This will move the black up, but that's all it will do. I think it's better to move the green up. So now I have access to this sort of thing. Oh, whoops. I gotta reset that. Swap the green up. Move the purple up. And then we want to move the black up here, I believe. Though perhaps we didn't want to do it right there. We can do this, which allows us to move a yellow down pretty much at will, right? So yellows swap up, purple swap down. I guess at any point I can just swap this purple down. Probably for the green? No, because I need to be able to swap these into the right places as well. Which means I'm gonna be doing some weird shit here. Where like, I do like this so that I can move you over. But that doesn't really change anything because I need to move the black back anyways. Guess I could do that. Purple swaps down. That's not what I want here. I feel like I'm close to figuring this out. Yeah, here it is. There we go. Nice. Money. Alright, and with that, we go back to, we're gonna call it brute forcing Morajai. Clearly they are not rainy. I still think they're either industrial or academic, but I can't really... I don't have anything to really support that. All they see is a fucking... a ship, and that's the only information we have. They could be agricultural, harvest and farming based. Perhaps that's the sort of trade they do. Maybe they're normal weather with agriculture? Normal weather would be helpful for agriculture, you would think. That's agriculture. And their color was white, which was the dots. Could be something like this. It is exactly that. Very good, very good. So I was right about the normal weather. I was not right about the academic. It was agriculture. But we still got it without really forcing it too hard, so I'm pretty okay with that. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Gyareel, I'm just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They have each been short on solitude. Huh. Now I'm trying to figure out where he sailed from place to place, because if he sailed to Arch Ares, but he also sailed to Morajai, so Morajai he must have come to from the... Well, I guess it doesn't really mean anything. Vera and Nuance after Morajai. Sailed to Morajai. Still doesn't tell me a lot. And then for this... Already lost my notes. I just did this shit. And I've already lost them. There we are. Alright, pink is rotate. Cool. These are gray, they do nothing. White spreads to adjacent grays. And yellow swaps up, but we need white. We need as much white as we can. Well, there's 4 white pieces immediately. Done. That one was easy. I figured that one out quick. No other information about this, eh? We've got 7 of the 8. We just need the last key. Did I actually pull the lever today? I don't think I did. Yoink. Alright, Despite the fact that we have no more clues, I'm gonna give that another try. That thing upstairs. What's the last locked one? Kararika. If you're talking about where the last key is, I'm guessing, I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing that it's in the mechanarium. That is my guess. As for what Kararika is, I am under the impression that it is snowy. I'm gonna go with probably tribal and horseback is my guess. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Come on, guys. I tabbed back in and you immediately clicked. Don't do that. At least it doesn't use steps. I just really enjoy riding the elevator. It's simple. Look at me go. Right on. Alright, we go back to the antechamber. That'll be the last thing we do today. Is we antechamber it. Give me that crown. Like, I have to go back to the coat check, and then I have to go to the break room, but those are pretty close to the beginning here, so. Alright, what do we know? We know 1 and 8 are here. We know he went south first. We know this to be true. He says so pretty blatantly that these are the order. The other 5, we have some information, but not a lot. Now, I know he sailed to Arch Aries and to Morajai, which implies that he went across to them. He probably didn't sail like this. You know what I mean? So from Morajai, he went to one of these. I would be amazed if he did not go here third, personally. It would blow my mind if he chose to sail around this to one of the other ones. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Nuance wasn't until after Kararika and Morajai, though. This is Nuance, so I guess technically he ended here then? Like, this has to be 5, 6, or 7? I guess he could sail this way, actually. This wouldn't be too weird. Through here to here. 3 is Vera. Vera was after Morajai, though. Okay. Perhaps like this? Vera after Morajai, Kararika after Morajai. Or, sorry, Nuance after Morajai and Kararika. He sailed to Arch Aries. Perhaps Arch Aries is 6. Like this. Something like that. Or like that. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do to know if I'm correct or not. You know what I mean? I could just shuffle these around until I'm correct, you know what I mean? It's obvious when you are correct? Okay. I kind of assumed as much, but it's good to get confirmation that that's the case. Let's put these back down. They got air travel to Nuance, did they not? Vera? Vera being... This one is after Morajai. This is after Morajai, but he sailed to Morajai. Which means... And Morajai was before this one and this one. Nuance is also after Morajai. So Morajai can only be third or fourth, because all three of these are after Morajai. I think. Nuance and Vera especially. I guess Kararika can't, but Kararika is also tribal. I'm not sure you would sail there. And also, if he went here, he couldn't then sail to Morajai. Unless he did some weird shit like this. But I don't think he did that. This doesn't make sense to me. So I'm starting to believe that this is either 3 or 4 to be sure. Let's see if maybe he did this. Doesn't seem like it. Nuance is after Morajai and Kararika. I believe Austin already said to me that Arch-Eris is not the 7th one. Even though the way I read it, it looked like it was. I must have just read it wrong. Well, I guess I still can't do this, huh? I don't think I can get this part right. Yeah, that's just not happening. I would find it weird for him to sail back and forth. So I would think that once he's over here to stay. It's just a matter of when. With the exception of maybe like going up here for 3. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Eight realms in 8 months. Yeah. I can't do this. I just don't have enough clues. Not enough clues. It's a shame that the 2 letters I read basically told me nothing other than that he sailed somewhere. But I already knew that, so... Very well. Next time we will check out Blackbridge, since I haven't actually read Curse of Blackbridge yet. They've been mentioning the book a lot, and I've just been like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I just bought it like 2 days ago. Right, do I want to make something to put away, or do I just want to... Like, I could put away the broken lever. You love The Curse of Black Bridge? It'll be a fun story to read. No, there's not really a whole lot I can make that I'd like to put away more than just the paper crown. And we head over to the break room, which is up a couple. And we log off in here. Solid progress, though. We got the door thing, so we got a little bit closer to that puzzle. We got a little bit closer to the 8 Realms in 8 Months puzzle. We just need the last key to unlock Kararika, and hopefully that will solve any problems I have there. So let us save and quit and call the stream there right around the 3-hour mark. I hope you had a good time watching the end of this, Lightspeed. I know most people quit out when I start blueprints, but I don't care. I enjoy the game. So yeah, I will see you guys around next time. I didn't mean for the music to start quite that suddenly. Stop! Bad music. Yeah, I will see you guys around next time. Peace.